Yo, this is Hero. Welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing great. Last time we left off with Mayu being in a separate time dimension or something with the older dude we met earlier. Forgot his name. And he was about to separate the party by going off to go find Himeno by himself. Bad idea, I'm pretty sure that's a bad idea. But starting from there, okay, we left off on this choice. Okay, I think please wait, I'll go means that we want him to wait instead and Mayu will go search for Himeno, which is also something I don't want because that'll still split the party. So we're gonna go with this because hopefully this will mean the two of them go together. So please, Hiyoshi-san. Trusting in his masculine appearance, I bowed deeply. In reality, it was as Hiyoshi-san had said. I had very little stamina to begin with, and now fatigue was building up inside me. Deciding to stay standing up was good, as these heavy legs of mine were proof of. As for things with Himeno, it would be best to talk them through later. If we talked with them over in this tense state, we would probably just get into another argument. Hiyoshi-san might even serve as our mediator. As expected in this gloomy building, he didn't have to walk far before he disappeared. The sound of his gradually fading footsteps had also disappeared. The only thing I could hear nearby was my own breathing. That's why that high, roaring scream pierced right through my eardrums. What? Well, what happened? I thought there were only fish here. Yeah. Okay, so it was him. Kenji's his name. Oh, what happened? How far did he walk away from us? It was a scream that seemed to have echoed through every corridor. No. In and out of the whole building. It wasn't just someone shouting, but someone crying out as if splitting apart their throat. What? He was just there with us. He walked away like 5 steps. At the sense of impending danger that voice bore, my own throat began to tighten. That scream. That voice wasn't merely familiar. It was the voice of Hiyoshi-san, who had been right in front of me just 1 minute earlier. Yeah. What happened? After that single loud scream, I could no longer hear his voice. What the heck? Oh my god, I thought he knew this aquarium. Hiyoshi-san? Nice music. This game's full of nice music. I like it all. I quickly stand up, running to the source of the scream. Go, Mayu. This place connects the tube tunnel booth and the souvenir shop. That's where I heard the voice coming from. I run toward the tunnel tank. Huh? Oh, what? He was fine. Was this scream from like a different dimension? Is this like Corpse Party or something? Huh? Mayu-chan? I told you to wait there for me. Like the time doesn't matter here, past, present, or future. Whatever you hear could be happening in the past or in the future. I think that's how Corpse Party worked. More importantly, that scream a minute ago. Did something happen? Hiyoshi-san is sitting at the entrance of the tunnel tank, not far from the aquarium entrance. At my question, he gives the wishy-washy reply of, "You were worried about me. I'm so happy." Oh, he knows what's going on then. Now I thought something actually happened to him. Oh my gosh. Nah, it's a somewhat embarrassing story, but it looked like there was a person floating inside that tank. Under the circumstances, it just surprised me. Oh, okay. A person in the tank. Speaking of which, Himeno mentioned something like that, but I'm glad. I thought you'd gotten caught up in some terrible situation like I had earlier. Nah, he knows what he's doing. I was relieved from the bottom of my heart. Following that relief, I became aware of my own fear of being isolated again. Chuckling, Hiyoshi-san scratches his head. Say, Mayu-chan... What? What? I never got to hear the rest of what he was going to say. Huh? It all took place in a matter of seconds, leaving me unable to make sense of what had happened. However, I gradually realized what was unfolding before my eyes. Do not tell me this is another bad end. I swear to God. From Yoshi-san's neck up, I could see through to the tank. Delicious. I didn't understand what I was seeing. In other words, his head was no longer where it should have been. Okay. Having lost a piece of himself so valuable to the human body, he collapsed slowly on the spot. From there, he never moved again. Oh great. Soaking up the blue lighting, his reddish-black blood spread across the floor. What a great picture. Jeez. Did he like explode or something? Holy crap, jeez. Holy Christ. No! Best I can do. This time, it was my turn to split my vocal cords. Yeah. Jesus. Why? How had he gotten like this? What could have happened to have left him in this state? Yeah. Yoshi-san's head tumbles along the ground and catches my eye. His eyes are wide and his pupils dilated. The grin I had seen hours earlier still spread across his face. There are marks at the nape of his neck, as if his head had been bitten clean off. Gross. Yoshi-san. I intended to run and leave the dead Yoshi-san. Whatever left those bite marks was still nearby, but I couldn't do it. Oh. Is it eating him? It hurts. The area below my knees had become pitch black. Okay, my boots. Mom. There is no pain, only the visualization of pain running through my mind. In spite of losing my legs, I can't actually feel the pain. Oh, poor Mayu. Of course not. That body of mine has lost its legs. I'm watching it from a separate place. This subjective point of view would have been impossible while I was alive. My head was already just like Hiyoshi-san's, just rolling around on the floor. Oh, okay. The cold temperature of my blood, that was the last thing I felt. Right before I lost consciousness, I saw its unbelievable true form through the wavy mist of my fading vision. What was it? With many fangs and a giant body, it was a fish. But there's no water. Oh, great. Supersonic fish that doesn't need water to breathe. Decapitation 1. Are there more decapitations? Fantastic. I'll switch to Kenji this time. Shouldn't Kenji be like an expert? Seriously. Damn. I've gotten all the bad endings so far. Great. Totally great. Alright, let's try. Please wait. I'll go. Yeah. Somehow moving my heavy legs, I followed behind Hiyoshi-san. It would have been easier to leave it to Hiyoshi-san. However, Himeno was my best friend. Though I can't believe we had fought. That reality can't be changed, so I want to go get her. Yeah, that's good. Since the souvenir shop is near the entrance, Hiyoshi-san heads towards the closest tunnel tank. If Himeno is still in the building, then we need to look everywhere for her. Have I read this already? I'm gonna try skipping. No, I have not. Okay. I'm able to catch up with Hiyoshi-san before he enters the tunnel. Good, okay. I'm just choosing everything wrong. I'm going to... Huh? Mayu-chan, I told you to wait there for me. I can't do that, because Himeno is my friend. You know, I just realized, back earlier they were talking about the human-looking fish, right? So maybe that was the thing that killed them? It scared, Kenji, so... On hearing what I said, Hiyoshi-san gives me a patronizing look while grinning at me. Looking into the tunnel from the outside, I realized it hasn't changed from the mountain aquarium I had seen earlier that day. Large fish like manta rays and sharks swim about. This is... the tunnel tank. If you two went in order earlier, then shouldn't we start with the first exhibit? I nod, as what Hiyoshi-san said is right. He adds, right, and walks on. I noticed something there and pull him back. Mayu, did you just save his life? Look, over there. I say as I point to an area nearby that's visible from the entrance. As the silhouette becomes clearer on close observation, I become frightened. Is it a fish? Something hops freely from side to side. It bounces about the tunnel numerous times, then stops itself. After bouncing up and down on the floor several times, it ceases to move, completely exhausted. Is it? Straining my eyes from far away, I can see that it is a fish. From what I can see from 10 meters away, it has sharp fangs and a body as thin as a rail. Oh jeez. That might be a cutlass fish. So I was completely wrong about the human-looking fish, okay? But damn, Mayu just saved them. Hiyoshi-san mutters this, having laid eyes on the same thing I had. Still, fish aren't creatures that can hop up and down around a room like that. Yeah. Alright, let's save. And there's like no air, no water in here. So what's happening? We should get a better look. Or at any rate, let's head inside. No, we already know what happens if they go inside. Let's get a better look. We should get a better look. Yeah. After waiting near the entrance for several seconds, a fish resembling a cutlass fish bounces around the tunnel, then flops down on the floor, causing the amount of fish corpses on the floor to increase. Whoa. The gathering of numerous fish scales reflects the fluorescent light back like a kaleidoscope. Though it is the same as the fluorescent lighting, the light reflected back is vivid, putting the sensation of the scale's slipperiness in my mind. So just killing a bunch of fish? What are all the fish doing in the tunnel? Ugh, that's pretty creepy. Yeah. Hiyoshi-san's lips curl up in disgust as he grumbles. I also thought it was creepy, but compared to the rotten corpse I had seen earlier, that was as far back as I allowed my memory to go. Oh, yeah, the corpse earlier was pretty gross. Is she talking about the one with the flies? Still hate that sound effect. Could that be? In contrast to Hiyoshi-san, who had averted his eyes, I just continued to stare and was able to pick up on something. those fish hopping around. They're coming from below, from that place that looks like a vent. From the beginning of the tunnel, the fish hop up intermittently. It doesn't appear as though they are going to stop, with a new fish popping up after a fixed interval of time passes. This is so weird. The fish mechanically shoot out of the vent, ricochet about the tunnel at high speed, then finally, their vigor exhausted, die as they land in a pile on the floor. Okay. Why? At the moment they fall, the fish's long, narrow bodies wriggle like snakes. They collide with the other fish as they cease moving, the next fish hopping to its death in the same manner. What's the point of this? They are. Good eye, Mayu-chan. So many strange things have happened that I'm probably becoming used to them. It's good, finding silver lightings in bad stuff. Unable to bear these strange circumstances any longer, a self-deprecating smile reaches my lips as I give a light laugh. Laughing is good for you, especially in dark situations like this. Whoa. At the same time as the fish leaps up, Hiyoshi-san takes a handkerchief from his pocket and tosses it at the giant cylinder. The fish pierces the handkerchief once as it dances in the air, then the fish passes through it a second, and then a third time as it bounces repeatedly. In an instant, the fabric he tosses becomes dust. Jeez, is it going so fast that it just goes like supersonic bouncing around? Must be. I'm placing myself in the handkerchief's position. I subconsciously cover my neck. It's already happened before, girl. Like, how does that even work, physics-wise? It shouldn't penetrate this. Himeno. Not having a form should mean it isn't going through. A form. A dead body. I didn't want those words to pass my lips, but it was definitely as Hiyoshi-san had said. Mayu-chan, you don't remember where you and Himeno-chan split up, do you? Nah, because she just ran away. I looked down and tilt my head to the side. I'm worried about Himeno. As you should be. I can no longer make baseless statements like, Himeno is fine because she is Himeno. The reality is that if Hiyoshi-san hadn't rescued me, I'd no longer be in this world. True. There's no way I can let that happen to Himeno. I have to hurry and meet up with her and find a safe place. That's the plan. It's a good plan. God, I want them to reunite so much. Alright, gonna stop here. Hopefully we meet up with Himeno soon. I don't want to keep thinking about what's happening to her. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.